If you'd like, Lord, use my body to make your precious children whole again.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
I don't think, is she talking about like transubstantiation? I don't think you get to do that. I think that's only a Jesus thing.
Or is this like 7 pounds?
Yeah, I think that is. She's gonna like fucking take a bath with a jellyfish to save the unborn babies.
Give my eyeballs to these babies.
Okay, last one. This is what we're gonna go out on. Have you ever heard of someone named Norma Mcovey, Tony? Sorry, this isn't meant to like make fun of you. I hadn't heard of this person either.
No, I don't know who that is. No,
it's somebody that a lot of people have heard of, especially if they pay attention to politics. She's the defendant from Roe v. Wade. She is Jane Roe or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
And I did know that the woman who sued to get abortion rights then became a right-wing anti-abortion activist. Said like she had she couldn't fathom what she had done. She was like Oppenheimer for abortions. She got too sad that she created abortion or whatever she thinks.
I remember hearing that, but I didn't. I think I probably told people that, but I don't think I even believed it. But it's true.
And then when she was on her deathbed, not fairly recently, but relatively more recently, she said, "Oh, I just did it all for money. I still like abortion."
Oh, I was getting super paid. Like, it's cool. Abortion's still sick.
So she had this is who this is, Norma Mcovey. She has a track on this album.
Oh, like actually her doing it.
It's actually her.
Wow.
And so, but before I play that, I have the person who bought this album on Bandcamp, because this is available on Bandcamp to buy digitally. That's how we're listening to it. Supported by Shino by Vega. Seeing this album reissued here on Bandcamp brings me joy. Takes me back to my youth group days. All of these other songs, awful. So bad. The only ugly stain for me would be that horribly out of tune singing during the bridge of Ben. I couldn't even tell what he was talking about. It just all sounded the same. And the little fact that Norma Mcovey turned out to be faking her repentance the whole time. Other than that, this is awesome. Favorite track, Me, Mine, which is a song we're not going to listen to. We're instead going to listen to Empty Playgrounds by the twice sellout Norma Mcovey.
Grifter icon, really.
Yeah, just getting the bag from both ends.
I still think a net positive. Definitely a net positive. I'm going to go ahead and give it up.
So Empty Playgrounds is the name of this track.
I sit across from a playground that I visited this eve with a small child. I know of such places where children play. I know that I am the cause of them not being here today. These playgrounds.
So this is a poem that Norma Mcovey wrote about abortion, about how many all the deaths of children that she's responsible for,
all the ghosts she's haunted by.
I went to there was nobody on the playground. They had all been aborted. I love it so much.
I knew it was my fault. I saw the empty swing just swaying in the wind. I knew that was my fault.
Grounds for innocent children now dead because of sins I helped do. I hope, Lord, that the wonderful...
Imagine if you're like a 13 or 14-year-old listening to this album. Yeah, because it's like all your dad would take you to or something like that. And you get the CD, and this is the last track on the fucking CD. It's like an old woman talking about how she killed 1 million babies.
But you're also you're also trying really hard to be like a good Catholic. So you make yourself listen to it.
Yeah, you can't skip it.
You can't skip it. Because like God's gonna know if you skip it. And that means that means you're coming to church, to prayer group, you're coming to teen group, you're coming just for the cookies and punch. That means you're not coming for the community and for the message. You know, so you can't skip past Norma Mcovey.
I also thought of that girl you see at youth group or whatever, she's probably not gonna like the P.O.D. or the other really awful grunge bands on here, but
No, girls don't like that stuff.
yeah, but she will like a poem read by a woman about abortion, and that's what you can show her and commiserate about with her.
Yeah. Oh, can you imagine? Hey, there's this really great track I think you'd really like. I know you're really passionate about this stuff. You want to listen to it? You'd look so heady. You'd look. It'd be like later on when I would show people Saul Williams.
No, yeah, you'd be getting her like sad and emotional and
Yeah.
vulnerable, like a perfect time to, get to like second base, maybe.
Yeah, and it's cool because at the time you've been like, you're literally saying like, hey, let's not have sex together because we got this matching ring. We got these rings, but we can make it hard. So if you want to make out, we can do that. But we just we did a whole ceremony back there with rings and stuff. Your dad was here. So that's not what I'm trying to do here. I just want to like connect and make out.
Were you turning down sex as a Christian, Tony?
Oh, all the time. Just everybody, all the time. Yeah.
That's kind of
Everybody was trying to have sex with me all the time. And I was like, I would love to.
That sense.
I would love to have sex with you, but I can't because God.
I'm trying to remember like me, because I was a good virgin. I mean, I'm not married, I lost my virginity eventually out of wedlock. But like, I don't know. It wasn't like with my Christianity. It was just like I didn't have a girlfriend that I was like ready to go that far with or whatever. It never had to really. It wasn't like a principle I was standing on. It just never progressed to that point. I didn't like ever stop. I'm just wondering if you had an experience where like you actually did have a girlfriend and were concerted effort. Like, we're not going to have sex.
No way. Not at all. It was very convenient. It was very convenient to be a good Christian because like no one was trying to make out with me even like, but it was kind of like having a bunch of allergies and being like, you're just accidentally vegan. So you just claim it.
Yeah. Or it's also like being a hardcore kid and being straight edge.
Yeah. But you're just not 21.
You're not 21 and nobody wants to have sex with you.
Yeah, no one wants to have sex with you. No one's offering you drugs. You don't know how to get them either. You just like run it.
Playground you have is well guarded with angels. Angels who are.
Oh, okay. Now she's talking about the playground in heaven where all the aborted babies actually are.
Is well guarded with angels. Playgrounds for innocent children now dead because of sins I helped do. I hope, Lord, that the wonderful playground you have is well guarded with angels. Angels who will protect them, keep them happy and safe.
No, I'm going to abort those. I'm going to abort those angel babies too.
Yeah. What are you protecting them from in heaven? They're in heaven. What do they need protection from?
Just wait till I get up there. I've been baptized 3 times. I'm going up there to abort those babies.
I'm gonna fucking do it. I got a backup plan. I got this little vial of holy water that I keep on me. I'm just gonna smash on my chest if I start passing away. We're good.
Just like kissing a cross necklace as you're dying. Just like,
yeah.
Love you, Lord. Love you.
Little vial of wine.
Angels who will make them smile and laugh, so that when that glorious day comes, the children will not hold this sin against me.
I'm worried about the babies turning on me when I get to heaven.
Yeah, when I show up to heaven, they're like, that's that bitch. We gotta she's the reason we're all dead. She's the reason I never met my mom.
Normally I'm against violence. Normally I'm non-violence, but this is the oppressor. This is
man, the fucking heaven playground's bullshit. Heaven playground fucking sucks.
Ass.
I wanted to go to the real playground. It's your fault.
We got fucking sand up here. They don't even have that foam stuff now.
And there's like thousands of them. There's millions of them actually. There's because like you can fight one baby, but I think that you're going down against 1,000 babies.
The abortion section of heaven definitely looks like a Soviet block, like a high density housing
Yeah.
brutalist. Like, and then in the center of each one, there's a playground that all the aborted babies.
Playground, yeah.
For every time I see a playground empty, I will know that yours will be full.
That is true. They got to go somewhere.
Every time I see an empty playground, I'm like, that's a bunch of dead kids. so, so many dead kids.
Oh.
The sun is now setting, and my heart hurts, Lord, for the numbers who from abortion have been torn apart. I pray you can put them back together and make them whole. If you'd like, Lord, use my body to make your precious children whole again.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
I don't think, is she talking about like transubstantiation? I don't think you get to do that. I think that's only a Jesus thing.
Or is this like 7 pounds?
Yeah, I think that is. She's gonna like fucking take a bath with a jellyfish to save the unborn babies.
Give my eyeballs to these babies. He's like, listen, I can only really save like 3 or 4 babies because like none of your shit really fits on these babies. And you've killed like a lot of them.
Yeah. Use my body to what is it? If you like, Lord, use my body to make your precious children whole again. Yeah, take it from me. Literally.
And you can put them back together and make them whole. If you'd like, Lord, use my body to make your precious children whole again.
So she's talking about the babies that get torn apart in the quote babies that get torn apart in the suction.
You can put them back together
process or in the abortion process. So she's saying put them back together again. And sorry, it automatically plays when I scroll to a different. So
naturally.
It was but go ahead. Sorry.
Kind of undermining God's like surgical skills, right?
Yeah.
Like none of the parts of the baby, the quote baby, they don't like disappear, like they don't become not matter, like I think God can do some pretty interesting microsurgery to like, handle to like put the baby back together. I don't think he needs any of your parts.
To me, the reason this sounds so deranged is because it does actually sound like Old Testament shit. It does sound like God would take from this woman to restore the bodies of 1 million infants. Like that's why it rings so weirdly to me. She's definitely got a line to God, I think.
I don't know. God's pretty fucked up. God would be like, hey, listen, so you're going to have a baby and then I'm going to part that baby out.
That would be the way, like the loaves and fishes. Yeah. It's just going to be 1 million babies at the park and like, everybody come get them, come pick them up.
Yeah, come on. You just pass the basket around, the parts keep coming.
Is now setting, and my heart hurts, Lord, for the numbers who from abortion have been torn apart. I pray you can put them back together and make them whole.
How many takes do you think this was? It's had to be like 300 takes at least.
If you'd like, Lord, use my body to make your precious children whole again.
Stop it.
I asked you to do this not only for them, Lord, but also for the love I have for each one of them.
What?
Lord God, you gave your only son, and he shed his blood for us. All I did was give my baby away, so that women could tear theirs apart. For this, I will never be able to look you in the face without shame.
So you're like, you wanted to hear some P.O.D., you wanted to hear some NIV, you wanted to hear some Soul Food 76, which is a name of another band on here. And the outro, the like secret track at the end of the CD is this woman who's like, I've killed so many babies, I don't think I can look into the face of God.
Also, lady, you couldn't look into the face of God because you couldn't handle his almighty glory, for starters. But you can't look him in the face. Goddamn right. For whom, Lord, thou is, for which we, Lord.
Yeah. You say that, Tony, but something tells me you're not an ordained minister, because there's a little bit left to this poem. And again,
I am. Just remember, I am actually an ordained minister. Remember?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I got ordained for Matt's wedding.
Oh yeah, for like the Unitarian Church or whatever.
Yeah. So
yeah,
yeah.
whatever. That doesn't count.
Whoa, that's pretty fucked. Those are his views, not mine. Those are Alex's views, not mine.
It's fake. Yeah, the last lines to this is, "For this I will never be able to look you in your face out of shame."
Miss Norma, we have wonderful news for you from Psalm 34:5. Those who look to
I'm
him
crying.
are radiant.
I'm crying right now. I'm 13 and I'm crying.
Yep. Also, like, hey, listen. I don't know if you've heard of this Bible thing, but you might have missed a part. We got it for you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Their faces are never covered with shame.
What? Look away. I mean, I don't mean like turn away. I mean, look to your heart's content, Norma, at the face of God, because you are so welcome. Now that you recorded a track for No Apologies, a Rock for Life compilation, you are very welcome here.
You're in. We made so much money off this album, so you're fine, actually.
That's the episode, folks. Thanks for listening. Thanks for supporting. If you enjoyed the program, tell somebody about it. Other than that, we will talk to you again this Saturday for Death Chat 500, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Visit the Patreon page, patreon.com/Minion Death Cult. The top post at 5 p.m. will be that episode. Just click through to join, and we'll see you there.
Peace.
Bye.